Mud Theater project. 17-year-old Jabril is convicted for murder he did not commit. 9 years into his bid, Jabril is a man now. He is also a father, a poet, an activist, and an inspiration to his younger brother. A court date for his appeal has finally been set. Can Jabril use the wisdom his silly old head Ed had bestowed upon him about the system to beat it? And the song that you guys just heard is by one of the guys in Kiwani right now. And I don't know his name. Jabril. So the song that you guys heard is a song that was made in Kiwani in the prison.
Every time the steel door locks to this man-made steel box, time seems to stop. And I wonder if I'm experiencing a paradox.
I pray for the walls to drop.
Instead, they start to close in.
So like most men, I pretend to be strong.
But deep within, I know I can't handle this all alone.
How long will this suffering go on?
Will the Father's light ever shine?
Laughter conceals my crime.
I often wonder if I'm dying.
While architects of the steel box concoct new designs to confine.
Please, can somebody pinch me?
I think I'm going out of my mind.
As I see long lines of my kind.
And to my surprise, some are content with natural life.
So I'm trying to rise like such contentment.
In an environment filled with so much strife.
But now I'm having nightmares where my humility turns into rage.
I don't like the things I've seen
and what used to be my dreams.
But for now, it seems that I'm stuck on this page.
While lying in this grave, I crave
confirmation.
I pray to God to save my soul, because I don't want to grow old in this eternal damnation.
But every day the pain deepens.
As I daydream about being free.
But it feels as if I'm sleeping.
Please,
Can somebody
pinch me? Fact.
The state of Illinois has the highest number of wrongful convictions and subsequent exonerations.
Fact.
The leading cause of wrongful convictions is faulty eyewitness testimony.
Fact.
Since 1989, 555 people have been exonerated in Illinois. Fact.
Over 90% of exonerees in Illinois are black and Latino.
Fact. The state of Illinois has paid over $500 million in wrongful conviction settlements.
a prison visiting room. It's a place where the outside and inside intersect. The atmosphere of the room shifts between the cheers of loved ones greeting each other to the time-measured moments of forced separation.
What's going on, little man? on, give me a hug.
Jalil, give your daddy a hug.
Come on, boy. Yeah.
Give him some time to warm up, Jabril. It's a long ride down here. He tired from the trip.
Oh, I know, Mama. It's got to be hard on both of y'all. It must feel like entering a different world.
How you been?
Well, all things considered, I've been good. What about you?
I've been all right. You know, working hard to stay afloat.
Now, when are you gonna quit that job and open up that bakery you've been telling me about?
When I get some bakery money. Besides, they need me at the factory. That whole place would collapse if I wasn't there.
Then how come they ain't made you the boss yet?
Because then they would have to pay me. But don't you worry, I only work enough to match what they pay me.
What about you, job? You got you a job yet?
No.
Well, you need to hurry up and get you one so your grandmama can retire.
Big Mama, you want me to get a job?
Boy, your daddy just messing with you. It's your big mama whose job it is to take care of you.
Big Mama, can I have some cookies?
Now, Jalil, we just sat down. Why don't you wait a while so we can all eat together?
Big Mama, please, I'm hungry.
You remember how to use it?
Mm-hmm.
Don't buy nothing else but cookies,
Yes, Big
okay?
Mama. Yes, Big Mama.
Mama, you is spoiling that boy. You know how hard I'm trying to get Jalil to respect me as a parent. And the only time I get to be a father is when he comes to visit me here. I need your support. I don't need you to undermine me.
Boy, I know that. I wanted a few minutes to speak to you about Andre.
What's going on with Andre?
That boy dropped out of college last spring. All this time, I've been thinking he was there. Did you know?
No, Mama. Andre didn't finish his junior year. So what's he been doing?
Well, that's what I want to know. So I confronted him about it. He says he's working on something big. Can't explain it to me, but everything's under control. I just hope he ain't out there running the streets like the rest of them boys trying to sell dope.
No, Mama, Andre is too smart for that. You ain't got to worry about that. Look, just trust him. If he say he got everything under control, you just got to believe him.
Well, that's easy for you to say, Jabril. You don't see all the mess going on out there. These young boys, they don't respect nothing. I'm worried about Andre.
Look, Mama, Andre is going to walk his own path. He always has.
That's not it. He's got this new tattoo on his face.
What?
It's an image of someone gripping prison bars. Did you know about that?
No, Mama, I swear I didn't know. You know I haven't seen Andre in over a year. And anytime we do talk, he don't want to talk about nothing serious. You know how we used to always talk about everything. He used to tell me what's going on out there in the streets, and I would tell him how it's all connected to the system. That's why I don't believe Andre's out there hustling. He is too smart for that. He ain't out there doing nothing stupid. Just give him some time. He'll tell you what's going on.
He's 22 years old,
Yeah.
but he's still my baby. I know when my grown-ass son is lying to me. Now, I don't know if what he's doing is right or wrong, but I do know that he is lying to me. Andre's smart, I'll give you that, but he's always been too smart for his own good. All it takes is one little lie, one finger-happy officer, and both of my sons will be in jail or worse, the grave. That mark on his face makes him a target. It'll either get him arrested or killed by the police.
Are the police gonna kill Uncle Andre, Grandma?
Jalil, give me that card. Grandma gonna get some more snacks.
Look, son.
William, sit down.
I'm talking to my son. We cool? You afraid of the police, John?
A little.
That's okay. And to be honest, they're a little afraid of us too.
Why are they afraid of us?
Well, you a little afraid of the dark, ain't you?
Yeah.
Well, why is that?
Because I can't see.
Well, Jalil, because of our darkness, sometimes the police, they can't see us. They can't see the little boy that you are or the man that you're gonna grow up to be. Now, I don't want you to be a man ruled by fear. I want you to be the bigger man. I don't want you to ever run from the police.
Yes, Daddy.
Now, Jalil, you're growing up. That means you're gonna be taking on more responsibility, and a part of that responsibility is deciding the kind of man that you're gonna be. Do you understand?
I understand, Daddy.
Good. Now, have you been helping your mom out around the house?
Yeah, I've been doing my chores and my homework, and I've been helping Mama's friend Hector remodel the kitchen.
Hector is a friend that Lisa met working at the post office.
Daddy, Hector's teaching me how to lay tile and build cabinets.
Oh, he's teaching you all that, huh?
He is.
Hector's a real good man. He fixed the roof on a leak in my roof last week.
Jackson, sometimes when it's real early before I wake up, Hector comes over and makes me and Mama breakfast.
Oh! Really? Now what about you, Ma? Hector making you breakfast in bed too?
Boy, don't play with me. You ain't too grown for me to show you I'm still your mom.
I'm sorry, Mama. You know, it's just hard for me to accept that Lisa's moved on. But I really appreciate her working with me as a parent.
It's been a long time, Jabril. You should be glad that Lisa's met a nice man like Hector to be friends with. I'm telling you, Jalil likes him. You should too.
Yeah, Ja. You think Hector's cool?
I do. Is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah, son, that's cool.
Now, Lisa told me you ain't been calling on Saturdays like you agreed to do. Now, what's that you were just telling me a few minutes ago about needing support? We all need to support each other, especially when it comes to what's important to all of us.
I'm gonna start calling back, Mom. I promise.
Good. Now that that's settled, tell me what's going on with this hearing tomorrow.
Well, it's an evidentiary hearing. We're gonna be challenging all the evidence they brought up against me in my case.
Well, what about those 2 boys who lied about saying you hurt that boy?
Oh, we gonna be challenging the whole thing, Mom. I got this Sally who helped me fashion this motion where we're basically challenging the whole system.
Daddy, are they gonna let you out of here?
Yeah, there is a good chance that after this hearing I could be coming home.
Why won't they just let you go? Grandma said you ain't do nothing wrong.
Well, your grandma was right. But sometimes people don't like to admit when they make a mistake. Just like when they put me in here, and it has taken them a real long time to admit that. But I am never gonna stop trying to come home to you, son.
Wrap it up, Williams.
Jalil, give me a call tomorrow and tell me all about this hearing, especially, do you have a new lawyer?
Yeah, and I got this new lawyer. I promise to tell you all about it, Mama, after the hearing.
Daddy, you gotta go. I don't want you to go yet.
Jalil, son. I'm gonna need you to hold things down for me, okay?
Jalil, you can come back to see him with me next time.
You can't go yet.
Jalil, you gotta let go, okay?
No, not yet.
Jalil, come on, you see the officer waiting on me.
Jalil, honey, we gotta let your daddy go with the officer. Come on, honey.
Not yet.
I'll be standing over here. It'll take a few minutes.
Thank you. Now, Jalil, this is what I meant when I said you have to take on more responsibility. Now, sometimes we have to do the hard thing even when it's not easy for us. Do you understand?
Yes, Daddy.
Good. Go stand over there.
You're a good parent, son.
I love you, Mom.
Call me.
I will.
You know, I see something like what happens with your son almost every day. It's hard, I know. But I got to do my job.
Yeah, I know. And thank you. I appreciate the extra time.
A boy should know his father. His principle in the process of becoming a man.
I read that in a book once, and it stuck with me because my father left me before I was old enough to know it.
Now, every time I see you, my resolve cracks, because the price of knowing me may be too great a sacrifice of your treasured innocence.
Did the author consider the prisoner a man? I wonder.
The prison system doesn't acknowledge innocence. It's just this concept buried underneath the foundation of its structure.
I entered the system innocent, and with each passing day here, I have become less so.
I watch you, Jabril. With every visit, you leave here a little less innocent than you were when you came.
How does a father allow a system to siphon away his child's innocence because of a principle he himself did not live by? We are chained and bound in innocence. Yet another chain I must find the strength to break.
Stateville Correctional Center, October 2022. Early in the morning, pre-dawn, C House, Gallery 1.
Concrete floors, old iron-stained frames, broken and cracked panes filled with weather-stained rags.
It's the still of the morning. People are awake, but they honor the pact to keep the morning tranquility.
Damn, man. That coffee smell good. Go ahead, put me up a shot, huh?
How many times I gotta tell you not be picking up no bites in the joint?
Well, if you stop making that coffee smell so damn good, I'll quit asking you. Besides, you've been drinking, it don't seem to have knocked you off your game.
Because I got more game than you, youngster.
Huh?
You see, I got game to spare. But your young ass ain't got a bit of game to waste. You need all you got in, son.
All right, Sully. I'm gonna let you go ahead and get away with that crack this time. But just remember, new game always beats old game.
Who told you that?
You know, you've been sitting there since I got in this morning. You know, in all these years we've been cellies, I ain't never seen you sleep. What's up with that?
That's how I handle my time. That's the way I do my shit.
I ain't trying to get all up in your shit. I just ask you this out of respect.
Respect? Then show some.
All right, man. Out of love. I ask you this out of love.
Love? That's a deep word. Men, we show love. We don't speak that word to each other.
Now, who told you that?
Right back at me, huh?
Yeah, right back at you.
All right, then, let me break it down for you. Sleep lets my guard down. And when my guard come down, the regrets come in, they haunt me like ghosts.
Ghosts? What you mean by that?
The life I lived, the things I've done, have left my life littered with regrets. And when I sleep, that door comes open and my memories haunt me like ghosts.
Man, come on, Ed. We've been cellies for a long time and you know everything about my past. Other than what life is like inside, I don't know nothing about your life outside the joint.
That's my business. You gotta respect that too.
Look, I know it's your business, but it ain't exactly like we strangers. I just want to know who the man is that I respect so much.
Man, why you pressing me on
because
this right now?
if I win this hearing today, I might not be coming back to the cell. It has to be right now. Look, I don't want to risk not knowing your story.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
It ain't pretty. It ain't pretty, Brill. My mama walked the stroll that night and slept through the whole day. My father, he could have been any one of the tricks my mama turned. I never know. And what family my mama had, they disowned us. So I grew up alone. When my mama was home, she was housed at heroin. At times, I felt that she loved that shit more than she loved me. Because of her addiction, we were always moving from slum to slum to slum. By the time I was 10, I was drinking on cheap wine to numb me and to help me escape the wretched life that she exposed me to. Sometimes I'll walk the stroll with her, telling myself that I was her protector. Man, I seen my mama do some crazy shit, food to feed us. I eventually felt that I needed to pitch in, so I started boosting and breaking into houses. That was our way of life for a few years. We did what we had to do to survive. Then one day, this old pimp walked up to my mama while we was walking the stroll, and he started beating her. I mean, he was really beating her, just viciously beating her. Then he started intimidating her, telling her, "You can't walk the stroll unless you pay me." So while he was beating her and intimidating her, I ran home, got a .32 automatic that I had swiped from one of them houses I broke in, ran back to the block where he was beating my mama, walked up to him, and pop, 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 pop. I dumped the whole clip on him. And I did it in broad daylight. So everybody that saw him beat my mama saw him take his last breath. No killing was wrong. That was my mama. A little bit after that, I started sniffing heroin myself. And I quickly realized that boosting and breaking into houses wasn't gonna generate enough money to take care of my addiction, so I started sticking up drug dealers. And I was doing good. Got me and my mama a nice apartment, kept food in the fridge, and my mama even stopped getting high until she heard about this guy selling some good dope down the block. Now, unknown to me at the time was that guy was the guy that I stuck up. And when he learned that was my mama, he gave her a bag of hot dope. And she OD'd. When I found her, she was cold and gray. And so was my revenge. I went and got that .32 automatic that I shot that old pimp down with. I walked up to that drug dealer and pop, 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 pop. I dumped the old clip on him too. Then I stood over him and I just watched him bleed out. Now the cops must have been right around the corner because they pulled up within seconds. Man, I popped in another clip and pop, 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 pop. I lit they asses up. When the smoke cleared, I was charged with 4 murders. And when the judge sentenced me to a natural life sentence for taking those lives, man, I ain't even blink. Because in my mind, I was protecting my mom.
There, man. When have you ever felt peace?
When I was on the circuit,
What's
the
the
loneliest
circuit?
place you ever want to be.
What's that? The circuit.
If you were violent, disruptive, and a threat to the stability of the system, the IDOC placed you on what they call the circuit. Man, I remember it was pre-dawn. They ran up to the cell that I was living in, shackled me up, took me down to a van, transferred me to another facility, then put me in SIG status. They did that every 2 weeks for 6 years. My property was always following me, never to catch up. That was a hard time. The last stop was Pontiac Correctional Center, AKA the Thunderdome. Man, they put me in a cell that was encased in sheet metal. They were trying to break me. But it didn't work though. I just stayed in the cell. I ain't come out for a shower.
How could you find peace living like that, Ed?
Being in that cell alone was the beginning of my peace. Imagine not being able to look up at the sky. I started living in my head. I created a world where I was a good man. Had loving parents. I went to school, college. I got married. Had children, and I raised those children. I got to be the man that I never could be.
Now that sound like daydreaming, Ed.
Man, I don't care what it sounds like. I know what it felt like. My world is more real than the world we're talking about right now. And when I travel there, I get to be the man that I never could be in this world.
So is that where you go at night?
You said you wanted to know. Now that you do you understand?
Yeah. I understand.
You know, I've had a lot of cellies over the years. Now, for real. Some of them were small-minded men that I rarely even talked to. Then there were others that were vicious dudes. I had to run them off. But there were some that were just passing through the system, trying to get home. I got along with those guys. I really enjoyed their company. But you're the first one, Jabril. First seller that I admire.
You admire me? Why is that?
Yeah, you see it? It's time for our morning meditation.
All right, old man. You gonna lead today?
Yeah, I'll lead. You got it?
I got it. Gotta stop hiding this thing from you, man.
You're trying to sleep on it.
I need to get comfortable. Ladies first.
I want you to take deep and cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Slowly. Inhale. Exhale. Just repeat that real slow. Real slow.
What's up, officer?
Looking for Jay Williams?
I'm Williams.
Get about 30 minutes and I'll be back to get you for your arrest.
I'll be ready.
You nervous?
Hell yeah.
And don't be, man. Just focus and contain that nervous energy till you need it.
You know, that's gonna be hard to do with everything that's going on today.
I know. But let this morning meditation work for you. Take cleansing breaths and stay centered.
So what you think about this new lawyer?
I like what she said in those letters she wrote you. And she got this hearing scheduled as soon as she signed on.
Yeah, Andre says she good people, but I don't know anything about her or why she took on my case.
Just stay positive. We know she's from outside the system, So let's just hope she got enough fight in her to fight against the system.
Yeah, but Andre ain't paying her though.
That's even better if you ask me. She chose this fight.
Okay, so like, what if she's just trying to use me? You know, to get her name in the paper?
You really think Andrea let that happen?
No, you're right. I just gotta chill and try not to overthink this.
Okay then.
You up, old man? Come on. You heard about all them bones crack right there.
Alright. Now, let's go over the important facts of the case for that pig get back.
Pig? Ed, you old as hell.
With age comes wisdom. And focus. Alright. That kid got attacked at your school.
Right.
He was attacked with bottles, bricks, sticks, basically anything the attackers could get their hands on, right? Mm-hmm. And the medical examiner determined that it was the stick near you that delivered the killing blow. No motives, no blood splat on your pants or shoes, no investigation.
Now we gotta challenge those two witnesses. We know that they lied.
It's the lack of testing that got you this hearing. They didn't test your shoes for blood because they knew that they wouldn't find it.
I mean, I saw it happen. I was standing right there. I saw a dude crack Shorty over the head with a stick. And I saw it as I was walking to the back of the gym. I ran over, check on Shorty. That's when the first dude threw the stick in my feet. I bent down, then the other dude, he ran around the building and came back with the police. The stick was standing there right beside me. I never touched that stick, but everybody was looking at me like I did it. That's when those two dudes said they saw me do it. They lied and said they saw me do it, Ed. I mean, how do we prove that they lied?
You ain't got to prove anything. You just got to show that they didn't prove you did it. That's what this hearing is all about, real.
Okay, so we got the hearing. But how do we get past that hurdle?
Every case has its weak point. We got here by attacking this case at its weakest point. That's our starting point. The lack of investigation.
You think I'll get a chance to speak at this hearing?
No. That's the lawyer's job. But this ain't 9 years ago when the people were ready to believe whatever the police said was true. The people are woke.
Okay, Ed, but the judge is a part of the system. How do we get past him?
He granted his hearing, right?
Yeah.
Then you got a chance. But realize, you are not the overwhelmed 17-year-old that you were during trial. The man before me right now, today, is the man that judge is gonna see in that courtroom.
I mean, what's that gonna do, Ed? What are they gonna see?
They're gonna see what everybody around you see. If they got eyes, they're gonna see what these young guys see and hear. They revere you. Even the police respect you. Man, you the one that the old folks call the blessed one. Even this grim prison couldn't dull the shine that God gave you.
Okay. So let's say I accept what you're saying. What's that gonna matter in the courtroom?
It don't matter what room you in. It's all about energy. Our work has not been in vain. Meditating the way we do, going over history the way we do, we've been training, getting you ready for a moment like this.
Training?
I know you don't understand all this, but the world has a spiritual and a physical realm. And I have faith that the spiritual realm is the stronger of the two. We've been training your spiritual energy, Jabril, so that when the people see you, when they see who you are, they're gonna feel it. It's gonna make that lie they told about you hard to believe.
I feel you.
Now, the best way to beat the system is to pick your battle partners. The judges, the prosecutors, the police. they've all been taught to believe that they serve justice. But most of them have been taught to serve the system. Now the system has become their master and justice has become irrelevant. But it don't matter though. Because you're going to walk into that courtroom with your spiritual armor on. You are ready.
Williams, are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Go get it, man.
Arms. Turn.
And they gonna let you out, Jabril, man. You ain't doing nothing wrong,
Jabril,
man. You was innocent the whole time. You was innocent the whole time, my man.
Follow me.
I've been walking this road. Tell me when will I see? I'm almost home. It ain't what I dreamed. Boy, you better wake up. Boy, you better wake up. Everything sweet
Ain't good for your smile.
everything that glitters
Ain't a dream.
I can only imagine how hard times could have been if I didn't have you to show me how to bend. You kept me from my lies I've told myself in fear that cell ceilings are sides and cell walls are near. Lies, like I'll never be nothing more than a convict. But you said, don't let these walls define you, kid. Trust the process.
Walking this road, tell me when will I sleep? I'm almost home. It ain't what I dreamed. Boy, you better wake up. Boy, you better wake up. Ain't good for your smile. Ain't a dream.
I started writing, and it was awful. Well, some were good, but good was more like lightning in a bottle. You see, those thoughts spark provided enough light to see better days. You spend your seconds wasting time and wasting space. You see, that is how you become indebted to a system. Understand that your downtime is sort of like a credit. You need time to manifest a dream and make your blessings. You spend enough time in old age surviving, you get no extra.
Walking this road, tell me when will I sleep? I'm almost home. It ain't what I dreamed. Boy, you better wake up. Boy, you better wake up.
everything sweet.
Ain't good for your smile.
Everything that glitters
Ain't a dream.
Without old head Ed, I wouldn't know how to manage my time, let alone what I was fighting for. You see, yeah, freedom is great, but building a legacy is better. Making up for time stolen by legislators who helped build these places. You showed me that I had a dream, then you gave me a routine. You taught me that reputation is the master key to mastering things. You see, being idle is born of boredom on your journey. Watch your step. In between start and finish, some people seem to forget the importance of keep on keeping on despite your circumstances. Believe. 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 Remember, doubt is a cancer. Remain healthy in your hopes. Work and dream are your only options. Nothing can keep you down if you work and trust the process.
In jails and prisons everywhere, The bullpens are the places where prisoners meet and share information.
Oh, shorty, man. You're scared, don't you, man? Yeah.
Hey, big homie, you know something about the law?
Depends on what you want to ask me.
Is there a way to prove 12 put a pack on me?
Tell me what happened.
And so it was my daughter's B-day. So I ran out the crib to the corner store to get some candles. When I came out, 12 rushed me, cuffed me, showed me a jab, and they said they was gonna charge me with delivery.
Well, do you hustle around there?
What that got to do with anything?
Well, I want to know if they got down on you for no reason or because of your criminal reputation.
Well, man, this is the same book twist that booked me for delivery I just came home for.
What they got on the table for you, shorty?
It'd be my third drug charge. Man, so my public defender said I can't get no less than 6 because I took 4 last time.
6 ain't no time, shorty. You'll be home in a minute. Go on, take the 6.
Hey, man, did you just hear me say it wasn't my pack?
Hey, chill out. Old school just telling you what he know. Man, how many times you been in old school?
I've been 11 times. I copped out 10 of them times. The most time I ever got was 8 years, and I give them 3.5 of that. That's why I say, take the time, shorty, because if you don't, the judge is gonna try to lose you.
You see, he's just talking to you from his experiences, which don't have to be yours.
So what am I supposed to do?
Know what they call you?
Ken.
Can. Hey, check that. I'm Jabril. Now, what is your public defender saying the reason they got down on you for? Now, they gotta have probable cause.
All my PD keep telling me is no matter what defense he put up, it's gonna come down to their word versus mine.
That PD keeping it real with you, shorty. If you try and fight him, that judge is gonna lay you down for real.
But if you don't stand up for yourself now, Ken, when will you?
Shorty, check this out. If you want to fight this, you need a paid attorney. I can holler at mine for you, but she wants 10 stacks for drug case.
I ain't got that kind of money.
Shorty was just a runner. He wasn't stacking no paper.
Hey, man, get out my business. You don't know my life.
Ooh, homie, back up off Shorty. His broke ass ain't worth stuffing up your kids.
Hey, man.
Hey, you can sit
Hey! None of that. Sit down. Now look, Ken, there are a lot of lawyers that will take your case for a lot less than that. You just gotta be willing to hold tight and fight for the right one.
And I ain't got no money. I ain't got nothing. I just came out my last bid 4 weeks ago. Everybody, my girl, my family, everyone said if I go back in, they done with me.
Give them time. They'll come around.
Hey, now you know how it goes. Every day you sit in the county is another day wasted. Now take the time, get down to the joint and get you some sentence credit for school or the drug program. I failed the GED 17 times.
Damn!
And them fools give me sentence credit every time I come back.
This shit ain't fair.
Fair? What that mean? This whole thing is a business, man. These people building careers. Tell them, Jabril.
Yeah, old school is right about that. The big picture. Man, we are commodities. There are so many people eating off of us every day. I'm talking about medical companies, banks, drug companies, food distributors, the media, everybody.
Nigga, you bullshitting.
It's actually deeper than that, Ken. You see, the system adjusts to keep its cells full.
What? Hey, explain. What you mean?
It's like this. The criminal justice system was designed by men in power to protect their property and their interests. You know what I'm talking about, Ken? I'm talking about slaves and everything that their labor produced. I mean, chew on that for a minute. Just about everything in this country was built off of that bloody foundation. I mean, look at it. I believe that as the country grew, the system grew with it.
Yeah.
Keeping us in its grips every step of the way. From niggas to Negroes. From coloreds to African Americans. Or just plain old black. Everything, every step toward the path what you call fair, the people with power and wealth have been using it to hold us down. I mean, look at it. From voting to housing to education, everything that the people need to thrive, the system has been denying it to us and using its power to herd us here. I mean, it is all connected to this bullpen right now.
Teach them, Jabril.
So we want to talk about today now. Now, I believe that the system has grown so big, the people have lost control of it. It is in control, using its power to call the shots on everything and every body that it feeds. The system won't allow the policeman to see a human. Won't allow the prosecutor to see a man or the judge to care about rehabilitation. You see, the system, when it sees us, it sees a perpetrator, a career move, a number to be counted, but never a voice to be recognized.
Jabril, man, you too heavy. I'm not trying to hear all that, man. I'm just trying to get out this jail.
Yeah.
So explain to me how I'm supposed to do that.
You need to break your chains, brother.
Hey.
You need to care about your life enough to be willing to fight for it. The system don't yield.
Listen up. Names: Davis, Lopez. Exit the bullpen and stand behind the green line. The rest of y'all file deep in the bullpen. I got more guys coming in.
It's hot as hell in here, boy.
Hell in here.
Send the brought you out of jail.
Ain't that too long?
Fuck, man. Damn system,
3
man. Systems. Yeah. Systems got the rich getting richer and the poor getting prison. These systems suffocating me from my with distance. These systems trying to keep me down and trying to keep me drowning. Check it, copping out of fear. Bodies popping in and out of here. Things I heard, nothing how it is. 9 years by the $250,000. Cost of keeping me inside of here. Add that up with my mama's tears and my baby mama got a kid. Another caught in surviving. When all I was trying to do was live. Eyes focused on second chance. I maneuver best as I can. Systems say I'm less than a man, but all we trying to do is feed his systems. These systems got the rich getting richer and the poor getting prison. These systems suffocating me from my distance. These systems trying to keep me down and trying to keep me drowning.
Mama got so many ends to me.
Okay.
Me, kids, plus basic needs.
Let's go.
Stressing me when she hates to see.
Yeah.
Mug shots of her elder scene.
Let's go.
Trust God, all I tell her, cuz this hell on earth above.
Yeah.
Curse that steady derailing us. Gang spiritual intelligence.
Come on.
To see past these systems. Watching time pass through these pictures.
Let's go.
Trying to raise a kid through a visit. Trying to be heard through a telephone.
Come on.
Knowing screen pressure could be
That's
strong.
right.
Hope these lessons reach home before they get a hold of my son. Cause it's one thing God know when.
These systems got the rich getting richer and the poor getting prison. These systems suffocating me from my distance. These systems trying to keep me down and trying to keep me drowning. These systems got the rich getting richer and the poor getting prison. These systems suffocating me from my distance. These systems trying to keep me down and trying to keep me drowning.
Yeah. Oh man, that was dope.
Man, you got me feeling that, man.
Yeah, but bro, for real, I was about to go in there and cop out. Now I gotta think a little harder on
Yeah,
it.
you do that.
Yeah.
Because we don't be hip to what's going on. We just caught up in the life we know.
You in Stateville, right?
Yeah, I'm back on the rig.
You that dude. I heard heard about you. They say you be killing the ciphers on the yard in the Ville. You that dude.
And how you hear about all that?
Bro, you know how word travels. You got these cats that leave the Ville fighting your words and your style. Now I see why you got the game alive.
Hey. Well, as long as they using my lyrics, they spreading that knowledge throughout the system.
Hey, you.
Hey, big bro. I was thinking about what you said. It sounds like you were saying your brother sound trapped.
Yeah, pretty much. Shit, where I grow up, the only way to come up is to hustle. We hustle so we can rack up enough dough to leave the area, but no matter how much we rack up, we never seem to leave. And that's the trap. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy. Dudes out here ain't walking into the trap, they running into it with their eyes wide open.
Youngins don't know how to move when you doing dirt.
Shut your old ass up, you don't even know what we talking about.
Hey, chill out, man. Chill. Now, old school here is an elder. If anything, we should respect that.
What about you? Once you in the game out there?
You asked me that, huh? Is that what you see when you look at me? Nah, bro, I wasn't in no game. You know, the game ain't the only trap out there. The system is far too greedy for that. Nah, I'm one of the brothers that the system hunted.
Hunted? And what they mean?
So check it out. I was 17, going into my junior year in high school, and the only game that I knew about was basketball. You know, in the city, they started closing all these schools. And then they started moving kids from different neighborhoods to my high school. Now this caused a lot of friction, and the city didn't do enough to manage it. They just let that problem linger, waiting for it to explode, and when it finally did, a kid got beat to death. Yeah, that's what I mean by trapped.
Tim, I think I remember that. Happened in that school in the hundreds, didn't it?
Yeah, that's the trap that got me.
Man, that's messed up, straight up. You know, I hope you get some rhythm in court today. You already got something good going for yourself. You got back.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Look, man, it's been 9 long years of appeals. You know, I just lucked up and got a cellie to help me fashion this whole thing out. You know, it's because of him and a drive to get back to my son that won't allow me to give up.
That's what's up. You got a song, huh?
Yeah.
I heard about Stateville. You got him Stateville way?
No, bro. A girl found out she was pregnant right before I got locked up. Man, calm down. That ain't funny. Nasty ass. For real though, I only got visiting room experiences with him. And that's hard.
You know, the way you look at things, remember this young dude out there, talk just like him. And he got a lot of people behind him.
Yeah.
Come on, Shorty. Tell us what you did.
I took the 6.
You did the right thing, Shorty. You did the right thing. Now listen to me.
Hey, Jabril, man, I was trying to explain what you was telling me to my PD, but he wasn't hearing, man. He said if I didn't take the deal right now, they'd take it off the table. That the judge would slam me for wasting the court's time.
Look, Ken, I understand. It is a big system that we are going up against. But listen, we are a bigger people. And when we learn that and take back our power, we can make the system respect us.
Listen up. Williams. Which one of y'all is Jay Williams?
I'm Williams.
Your attorney's waiting to see you.
All right. I'm ready.
Kenya Green, your attorney.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Green. I'm really anxious to go over my case with you.
Of course, please just call me Kenya. And I hope it's all right if I call you Jabril.
All right, Miss Kenya. I want to make sure that we discuss the strategy that I want to approach this hearing with.
Please, just Kenya will do. And to address your concern, I assure you I understand your situation.
And how is it you understand my situation?
Mostly from Andre. He has copies of all your records and written articles about your case. He's even kept every letter you've written. I really respect the connection between you two.
And are you and Andre just friends or something else?
What has Andre told you about me?
Oh, that's it. He didn't really mention you at all until he insisted that I allow you to replace my PD in this case.
Well, I got my bachelor's degree from Howard University. I got my law degree from Georgetown. I passed the bar on my first try 3 years ago. Since then, I've been working on some social justice issues for both corporations and nonprofits. I've handled a few criminal cases pro bono, but none far-reaching as your case. As for Andre and I, we're just friends and colleagues.
What you mean by colleague? Andre ain't no lawyer.
Come on over here and sit down. Don't worry, I got your case pushed back a couple of hours. I told the judge we would need some more time since I just came on the case.
Look, why don't you just tell me what's going on with my little brother?
First, let me tell you how we met. Andre came to this poets night hosted by a social club for young professionals. He stood up, he took the mic, and then he started talking about the school to prison pipeline. Caught the people off guard, so they really started to listen. Then he shared one of your letters, and it really moved the audience. They started asking questions about prison and you.
That's cool, but it doesn't explain how you and Andre are colleagues.
I introduced myself, and then I invited him to a criminal justice seminar hosted by a few activist friends. From there, he shared some more of your letters, and they were the call to action we needed.
Look, Kenya, you're still not answering my question. Why is Andre reading my letters to strangers?
I need you to hear this, Jabril. There are so many people that feel that they or someone they love have been screwed by the system. By sharing your letters, Andre is putting a heart in the wheel into people to stand. He's linking them together and forging something strong.
Okay, so he's reading my letters to strangers. I mean, why all the secrecy? I haven't seen my brother in months, and my mother tells me he has this new face tattoo and dropped out of school, and now all of a sudden he's hanging out with lawyers. I know there's something you're not telling me.
Andre is one of the top activists in the country. He and I have been working on an underground criminal justice movement for some time. He's able to mobilize thousands of protesters instantly, no matter where we may need them. I handle the fight in the boardrooms and courtrooms. Andre handles the soldiers.
Why hasn't my brother told me any of this? I mean, what sense does it make to keep his family in the dark?
He stopped coming to see you because he didn't want you to catch any blowback. He feared he'd be recognized. And you understand why he couldn't talk to you about it over the phone or in writing.
Because all my communications are being monitored. Okay? So even if I were to believe any of this you're saying, why are you so invested in this?
I'm a lawyer, Jabril, but I'm a black woman first. I'm from the inner city of Baltimore. I didn't get the luxury to decide. I was born invested, just like my parents, their parents, and all my ancestors before them. This system came for me at a much younger age than it was when it came for you. When school was letting out, some fools started shooting in front of our building. My mother was walking me home from school like she did every day. My father, he heard the shots and he came running out. The police pulled up, saw my father running, and they gunned him down right in front of us. I was 7 years old. My mother, she never recovered from that. And of course, the police, they were never punished. So you see, Jabril, my investment runs as deep as yours.
Look, Kenya, I'm so sorry.
There are so many stories, like mine and like yours. The people are ready to do something about it. Are you?
What can I do?
You can lead.
Okay, I can do that, but what am I leading?
We have organized rallies all over the country. We even have some close friends in other nations rallying with us. All of this was planned to coincide with your hearing today. We are about to apply pressure on a system on a scale it has never seen before.
Now, how can we apply pressure to a system as big and unyielding as the criminal justice system?
Look at history. The system always bows to pressure when enough people rise.
Yeah, but rallies, they won't be enough. You know, the media, they'll call the people rioters. Then they'll get their riot police with their guns and their smoke and their dogs.
These aren't just rallies. We are organized beyond anything they have ever seen before. We have hackers ready to shut down the networks. We've built our own media operations on social media platforms. We have young journalists and students ready to prove what they can do. Jabril, we will control the narrative.
All of this for me? Why?
Not just for you, it's for all of us. You are the catalyst. Your letters are kindling. But this movement is for the people.
How is this going to impact my hearing?
It's going to shift the attention to the world of it. Will the system continue a further injustice with the whole world watching?
They do it every day, Kenya.
Not while Andre and I are with us. Stand strong. It's about to happen now.
This just seems so unreal.
I know it's a lot to digest, but we've been working on this for 2 years now. There's a lot of people invested in this. A lot.
I just don't understand how any of it could work.
Yes, you do. In one of your letters you wrote to Andre, you said, our people get riled up when we're killed by the system. We mass up and rally. That's how we eulogize our dead. We fight with fire and looting. It's analogous to the biblical terms of gnashing of teeth and rending of the eyes. In our anger, we aid in our destruction, both in spirit and in community. Our plans and goals lie amongst ashes once the fire cools, and we're left with our grief.
But imagine if we masked up for a living and rallied for our lives. Imagine if we could take on the justice system and make it work for us. Otherwise, it will keep devaluing us by turning us from people to commodities, shipping us off to these alien places to make their lives better. Wow.
Mr. Williams, my name is Smith, and this is my assistant, Miss Ward. In case you don't recognize me, I'm Cook County State's Attorney, and Miss Ward is my senior assistant.
I know who you are.
I'm Kenya Green, Mr. Williams' attorney. Anything you have to say, you can direct it to me.
Let's not waste time, Miss Green. I want to know if we can come to an understanding.
Understandings are good. What do you have in mind?
I believe that you are aware that there are large gatherings obstructing justice all over the country. In fact, it appears that his brother is in charge of one of these gatherings right outside this building.
Mr. Williams, there's a great chance your situation can improve if you can get those people to go home.
Mr. Williams has no knowledge or information concerning any activity taking place outside. I'm sure a careful review of his communications will prove that.
Now that we have a clear picture of where things stand, let's cut the bullshit. Mr. Williams, would you like to go home today?
You mean I can leave this courtroom and go home exonerated?
No, not exonerated. Your conviction will stand.
Stop. I would like a moment to confer with my client in private. Jabril, stop talking to them. Let me do my job and represent you.
They're talking about letting me go home, Kenya.
Yeah, I know. We figured they'd make that offer. They're gonna want you to allocate. They're gonna wanna say you killed that young man.
I know what it means. I mean, I just gotta think about this. I just tell them what they wanna hear and I get to go home. I get to be with my son.
We can prevail without that.
Today?
Probably not today.
I wanna ask you something. How could you do this to me? How could you try me? How could you not investigate? How could you not run any forensic tests? And yet you still convinced the jury that I was guilty? I watched you take my life away and I felt helpless with lies. You gave me 60 years. And now you're saying you'll just make it all go away just like that?
Well, that's how the criminal justice system works.
Don't say justice, just say system.
There will be no allocution. You will clear his name.
We won't do that, Mr. Williams. If you don't take our appeal, Mr. Williams, and you don't take our offer, Mr. Williams, it'll be another 10 years before you get to come back on an appeal, a chance at it.
Come on now, Mr. Williams. Think about your family, your son.
No, you keep my son's name out of your mouth. You leave him alone.
We can get to your son the same way we got you.
Keep my son's name out of your mouth.
He will not allocate.
Then there's no deal. You think you and this young woman here can take us on and win?
You know that's the first time I didn't seen you slip. You know it's not just the two of us. You know what's going on out there, right?
By the time the day is over, Mr. Williams will have the largest team of lawyers ever assembled.
This is your last chance, Mr. Williams. If he doesn't take our offer in 20 seconds, you go and inform the judge that due to those loud riders outside, we're gonna have to delay this hearing to fully investigate the matter.
Whatever decision you make, I will support you.
Thank you. No deal.
Yes.
Mr. Williams, I must admit, I don't think I've ever witnessed anyone throw their life away so cavalierly. But I'm gonna be magnanimous and give you and your counsel some time to confer.
That was a brave thing you've done.
How is this gonna impact my son?
We're gonna do the best we can to make sure he's good.
I don't know, Kenya. I don't know if I did the right thing. I just feel so torn and hollow inside.
Take him back to where he belongs.
Have heart, Jabril. We will prevail. I know of the sorrow this system provides. It prematurely busted the water sack that held me. As a pendulum of justice rendered a verdict with the sliding scale. In the womb, I felt the weight of this burden crushing my mother's heart. The absence of my father left a compound effect. I placed walls around my empty building blocks he should have filled. Loving the idea of him. All these memories I had surrogate through others. Thoughts lose their lucidity when no one appears for show and tell, and hands are being held for daddy-daughter dances. My bedtime stories were pictures of him wishing he was here, but his visage brought forth memories of him telling me to never fear. So I armed the victim within with mental swords, preparing for war waged daily on a man I could have loved. Through the broken windows, I watched propaganda engineer atmosphere causing crime waves to crash against our terrains. Some men could not resist the tide of stigmas that smothered the sidewalks, believing the streets were the only way. But I see beyond the veil. I noticed the fame marks underneath the ID numbers they attached to the back of their names. There's nothing. They make batteries from those of us deemed biohazards. There's nothing but gray waste here existing in this in-between. How many versions of this system? They've been poaching vitality from black bodies since the beginning. These chain links reach as far as Virginia Beach and New Plymouth, strangled with black codes, vagrant laws, and Jim Crow restrictions. Who are these super predators when all we've known is their dissensions? Bureaucrats babble about the war on drugs while clutching syringes, injecting visceral intent to prematurely scatter the underlying truth within their sentences. This system was meant to bind and lynch us and paint us as the villains. And they never mentioned the women living in this wreckage of unnatural disasters, mending fractured circles with molasses and grief, constantly being pressed against the margins while attempting to shatter the glass ceilings with our attitudes. I don't speak for justice. I speak for that little girl that's afraid of a monster that may darken her world, eclipsing the shadows of this system, looming to convince you that nothing of us is redemptive. But Jabril, your light was never lost. Your words ignited a flame that broke the irons of the prison pipes. A call to arm, causing us to march upon this Jericho, to destroy the walls that were built to divide.
Statesville Penitentiary 3 years later, October 2025. C House, 7:30 a.m.
What's going on in that big head of yours? You don't look like a man that's about to go home.
I spent my whole adult life in here, just thinking what it's gonna be like for me out there.
You served some serious time, so yeah, things have changed.
I'm thinking about how much I've changed.
Every experience is different, especially for those that served their time.
Do you think I'm institutionalized?
You lived in the motion and flow of the prison system, which comes with consequences. You ain't no exception to that.
That's what I'm worried about. What are those consequences gonna look like for me out there?
We live by the clock. That clock is always in our head, telling us when to go, when to stop, when to wake up, when to sleep. That clock is gonna have a grip on you for a long time. You're gonna have to learn how to cope with that.
Yeah, I see that. You know, but the people out there, they live by a different clock, not nearly as heavy.
I'm glad you see that because you're gonna have to be vigilant for your son.
You're right. I'm gonna have to slow that clock down for him, if not nobody else. I'm gonna have to teach him what you taught me. That's what this has all been about for me, Ed.
That's why you special.
Come on, Ed. You always been saying stuff like that to me, all while we've been sitting in a cell. How can you even believe that?
Because it is. I've seen it before. I've seen cats with the power to influence others, naming themselves chief or king, then surrounding themselves with sycophants. instead of doing something positive or leading, it's just feed on all that adoration and grew fat and drunk from it. I seen they tiny empires just crumble, never amounting to nothing. They just faded away without changing anything.
I've never tried to be nothing but me.
I know. You let your power flow to others through your verses.
Come on, Ed. You always saying that. I mean, how come I don't feel blessed?
This whole prison experience, you've been going through the fires of transformation. And you stood in that fire until it was time for you to walk through it. But realize this, Bree. You've changed everything by being nothing but yourself. Man, I ain't never seen anybody handle prison experience as good as you.
You really think so, huh?
Nah, I'm just lying.
Boy! Play too damn much, man.
That's the smile I've been looking for, man. Come on, man. Starting to get to you.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how much Kenya and Andre have been able to do.
Don't forget, it was your courage that began and sustained this movement.
I was just a symbol. They did all the work.
Symbol or not, this is your move. It's time for you to go out there and lead.
I feel you, Ed. But come on, man. They organized this whole thing. I mean, they were the ones who got those bogus prosecutors voted out and put in with people that actually know what justice means. They reorganized the whole police department. They woke the people up and got them to take back their power.
I know that. And I respect that. But they don't know how to help us up in here. Only someone that has lived in here would know how to do that. So you gotta go out there and teach them about this plantation style operation that they running up in here.
Now, Ed, we both know that prison reform is the hardest part of criminal justice reform.
You're right. But I get so sick and tired of seeing them jokers strutting around in they Save Our Prison shirts. The union got them thinking that prison is all about them instead of us.
Yeah, they sapping our vitality to help make their communities better.
You gotta help them understand that every time they end a program inside of here, they increase the violence in our communities out there. And the money. Make them understand that money.
I'm on it. But there's something else that's just as important to me that I gotta do first.
Man, what else you gotta do that's important?
I'm talking about getting you out.
Don't chase that dream, Bril. These people ain't gonna let me go.
It ain't a dream, man.
I'm stuck, Bril. Don't you got something better important to do?
Ain't nothing more important to me than that.
It can't be done.
Look at me. You believe in me, right?
This ain't the same
Do you
thing.
believe in me?
You know I believe in you. But my situation is different. I'm guilty, copped out.
Ed, come on, man. Look, you was not the same man that did all those things all those years ago. The untold part of my story is redemption. I just gotta get enough people out there to recognize that forgiveness is a more powerful force than vengeance.
That's a heavy lift, Bril. That's
It
heavy.
ain't too heavy for us.
It's time. Starting to feel it, ain't you?
Yeah. Starting to swell up in me. Now, you don't think that new state's attorney can change her mind, right?
Williams,
Nah, she ain't gonna
if
change.
you out there waiting on you, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm gonna get you out of here, Ed. Get you out.
I believe.